Hey, welcome to World Entertainment, and more DCU confusion is already being floated out, this time not regarding Superman Legacy, supposedly anyway. But the other day, Margot Robbie came out and basically said she doesn't think she'd be playing Harley Quinn anymore, and said it's possible to just pass the torch and that other people can play. Well, James Gunn has responded and basically said, pop your brakes, we never said you're not going to come back as Harley Quinn. This once again is just this confusing mess of this whole DCU, where it's going to be, he's going to seem to pick and choose who he wants to stay on board. And once again, it's someone who would have been a part of one of his movies that he's already done. So let's have a look at this. So James Gunn responds to Margot Robbie's comments on her Harley Quinn future. James Gunn has responded to comments made by Margot Robbie in relation to her future as Harley Quinn in the new DCU. While Robbie suggested that her popular character is one that can be passed on to other actresses, Gunn jumped onto his Threads account to give fans hope that the Suicide Squad star could return as Harley in the future, or at least play some role in the DCU. And Gunn said, "I haven't talked to Margot about Harley for a long time, but I'd love to work with her again as Harley or as someone else. There are no plans at this time for anyone else to play Harley. I mean, other than in Todd's movie or the animated shows." Todd, of course, Todd Phillips with Joker 2, Lady Gaga obviously is Harley Quinn in that, and then the animated shows, I don't know whether that Harley Quinn one that Kaylee Cuoco still does the voice for, I don't know whether that's still going or not, but there you go again, where he's saying there's no plans for anyone else to play her. Basically, he's saying, in my DCU, there's no one else playing her. And then he's saying, like, I would love for Margot to continue playing her, or someone else. Now, bringing people who've been in the DCEU in to play different characters, okay, that can work. You know, let's face it, it can work. You know, there's already talks about Mads Mikkelsen coming back to play a character, possibly Doctor Doom, in Marvel, and everyone's pointing going, but he was already in Marvel, he was in Doctor Strange. Yeah, but he can obviously play a different character, you know, you just recast him as something completely different. Same here. It's when they're doing this thing like he's doing with Blue Beetle, where you're bringing the same actor playing the same character, but then saying it's not from that universe that you just watched. It's completely different, except it's the same actor playing the same character. That's where it's confusing. The same way you're bringing in John Cena back as Peacemaker, you're bringing Viola Davis back as Amanda Waller, but then you're changing everyone else around them. That's where it's just like, why aren't you just rebooting? And again, this is where it tells you it should have just been rebooted completely. If you're going to get rid of Cavill, Affleck, Godot and the rest, get rid of everyone and start it clean. But they're not doing that, and now you're seeing it again. Like, clearly Margot Robbie doesn't think she's going to be coming back anytime soon. And here's what she said about it. This is what she said about a potential return. She said, "I always wanted Harley to be a character that would get passed onto other actresses to play. The way there are so many iconic male characters. That was always the dream for her. Harley is so fun and can go in so many different directions. You put her in someone else's hands, and it's like, what are they going to do with her? The options are endless." So right there, you're seeing her say, oh yeah, like, I was never expecting to always be this character, and I was hoping I would get to pass it on to other people for different takes in different movies and stuff. And now James Gunn is like, no, pop your brakes. We might bring you back as Harley Quinn. It's getting really, really weird. There's the actress saying, I have no plans to come back, and James Gunn saying, we've no plans, but we want her back. And again, you're going to be... This again is a character played by the actress who's interacted with Ben Affleck's Batman. How are you going to work it out with that? Oh, it's just so strange. But there you go. Margot Robbie says she's out. James Gunn says not quite. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like everything with this DCU at this stage. And with that, I will leave it there for this one. So cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.